Hi everybody, this is Ankita here from Education Street, and today I'm going to unveil, in fact, or discuss a very upcoming and a very trending area, which is more likely to be very powerful and quite incentivizing when it comes to which job to take in. So I'm going to cover business analytics, which is growing at a very fast rate. So let me first talk about what business analytics is. A lot of students normally go to pursue business analytics in the master's level. That's how it should be. It is something which you should be taking because it's a very specialized and a niche area. So MSBA or MS in Masters in Business Analytics is what normally it is called as. Also very synonym to data analytics. Basically, this course or this area is very streamlined and very focused over predictive analysis. To make it much more simpler, it is about how you're going to solve the company's future problems, or you're going to strategize the company's future sales and operations and strategy. So this is what companies do. So with the advent and with the usage of data, which has been around everywhere, we all know, everybody is saying that data is the new oil. So of course there is one thing that you analyze the past data, okay, for your current situation, to improvise your current situation, whereas there's another tool and there is another strategy that you analyze the future steps and the future sales and revenue as well. So this is how deeper the data has been, and as much as we are growing into it, there's more and more avenues, because now it is not only restrictive to technology as in per se as an area, it is also widespread applied to supply chain, risk management, financial analysis, banking and whatnot. So there are absolutely a lot of arenas where business analytics can be used. Okay, so business analytics, as I said, it is to do with your analytical skill, your statistical skills, you're doing with your communication skills and problem solving skills. So these are what the soft skills are required, and an attitude towards that. So if you're looking out for going for MSBA, this is what you should be looking out for. Now coming to what kind of example, let me give you in this case. I'm going to cover the job roles and the salaries tomorrow, but just to explain the concept of business analytics, I want to give you a very layman term example here. Okay, so when I am a small firm, I'm looking out to do my marketing. Okay, so I typically approach Facebook, okay, wherein Facebook has a lot of data. Every login which you do on Facebook is a data for Facebook. So just imagine the amount of logins and data that they have. Now you log in, so the Facebook portal and everything is made by the software engineers and the computer science graduate, whereas there is another aspect which holds or handles that data, that is database warehousing, database management and information system. So that is masters in information system, whereas business analytics are the guys who are strategizing for marketing analytics or any of these areas. So I go on board on Facebook, and every time I watch animal videos, that certainly gives Facebook an idea that I'm an animal lover. So I become a very good target audience to sell animal products or videos about animals. And that is how your data is being refined and analyzed and then actually given to the right customer or the vendor of the Facebook. So when you go and check some t-shirt on Myntra or Facebook, or sorry, Amazon and stuff, you normally see the same ads following you on Facebook or Google and stuff. There's no magic behind it. We all know it's technology, and this technology is analytics. This is one example which I'm giving in. Of course, there are ample of examples which I can give in supply chain analytics. So all mechanical engineering students can also look for supply chain analytics, wherein they decide the inventory, the logistics, the storage and all of these things given the data that they have in the past. So this is the beauty of this concept, and this is how the companies are seeing themselves to strategize their future. So if you are looking out to grow in this area, this excites you, you should definitely go for MSBA. It requires you to have varied areas. So the entry requirement for the universities are varied, but the typical ones are, it requires a good GPA from you. So hopefully you have done a good bachelor's with a good performance in it. The good part is not just computer science or technology students are allowed to do MSBA. Anyone from any stream is allowed. That's the beauty of the program. Okay, so even if you being from mechanical, you being from electronic, you being from say commerce background, you are allowed to explore MSBA. So that is another good part about it. IELTS or TOEFL is a test that you need to take in for. It doesn't require work experience. You learn from it. And some of the good schools, and of course we all want to iron to the good ones, so they might require a GRE and a GMAT. Okay. Business analytics is also including, or it has inside it, is basically business intelligence. Okay, so business intelligence, data science, computer science, these are all imbibed together to come together and form a very powerful tool, which is business analytics. Typically it also involves, so this program involves variety of subjects. Okay, and I would say that's why anyone from any stream is allowed into it. Financial accounting, marketing, it has statistics, it has data science, it has project management, it has programming languages like R, Tableau, SAS, these languages, Python. So these languages are there. These languages are easier for anyone from non-technical background also to learn. So these are more like tools and softwares which you have to use to derive your data or your filtered data so that you can strategize well. The program MSBA also covers strategizing, modeling of data to understand, having a prototype of data so that you can run past some tests and stuff. So it is a very interesting program. Typically the duration of these programs are 12 months only, 1 year. So maybe any country, typically they run for a year, because that's how it much it's a very niche and a specialized program. So it would take you around that time, and you should be good enough, cover that area. What kind of jobs, what are the job salaries, I'm going to cover that tomorrow in my Insta live. So today I happen to give you an idea about what is MSBA, what kind of the subjects are included in it, and basically what skills are required to pursue it, and entry requirements from the university. Another thing which I would like to share out here is there are typical countries. Of course MSBA is now required by everywhere, but if I have to give you top 4 countries which are very popular currently with these programs, it would be US. Of course it's a big daddy for it. Ireland, it has really good component and areas for you to explore. Right now Ireland is very buzzing with MSBA programs because they have eventually very good jobs opportunities also stored for you. There's Australia and there's UK. So these are 4 destinations. Most of these programs are for a year. Only Australia would have a 2-year program, and you should definitely go for a 2-year program in Australia, because their rules are such that if you study for 2 years, then you get a 2-year stay back option. So given that, if you have any confusion related to MSBA, please be very vocal about it. Please DM us. Please write to us. A lot of engineering students, a lot of commerce students, a lot of science students are now going and approaching MSBA, because not only our country, in fact just recently I had shared how our government is also paying a lot of importance towards artificial intelligence, deep learning, analytics, and a lot of these areas, because that's how it is going to be future. Person who has data, person who has analytical skills behind it is going to rule the world. So that's how competitive it is going to be, and it is always better that we equip ourselves with the right tool. So if you want to further know about it, DM us. I will again tell you about how lucrative it is, what are the job salaries, what do you get paid about it. In fact, US Bureau Labor Statistics is saying that by 2023 there's going to be a surge of 20% business analysts in the market, and they don't have as many as they need, and that is why it's a very defining area, a very progressive area, and I feel you should definitely be in there. So if it excites you, let us know. We can help you to apply as well. So see you guys tomorrow. Bye from Education Street.